Hi everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. I wanted to come back and update you on my Alt Gold Grün inked up Lamy Vista pen. So a few days ago I shared some inks I had put in my pens for May, trying to focus on some springy, brighter colors, maybe than what I typically use. And one of my selections was the Rohrer and Klingner Alt Gold Grün. This is a really pretty color, and it looks like springtime greenery to me, like leaves and grass. It has a nice shading quality, and I was really attracted to it when I first saw swatchings of it on online shops that sell this. And I actually was kind of disappointed in the ink because for me it's too dry. So I have tried it in numerous pens, and the Lamy Vista was one that I specifically tried last week to focus on. I wanted to really give it a chance and see how I liked that ink in this pen, which tends to be more of a wet flowing pen for me, at least with the inks that I typically use. So it was okay, but I honestly just felt like I wasn't drawn to it. I didn't want to pick up this pen to write. So my friend Jen at Jen's TNs was kind enough to send me this some time ago, this White Lightning ink additive. And I did mention that in my previous video, that if I didn't like this plain, I would remix it with this and try it out. Marilyn Darling, also another YouTuber, suggested to me that I do a very small amount in a separate vial. This is also from Jen. So that's what I did. I emptied out the original ink. I didn't try to add to that. I put just a drop or two of this and filled it about 3/4 of the way with Alt Gold Grün ink. Shook it up and then refilled my pen, and the writing experience was much wetter, very flowy. It didn't have that drag or that dry scrapey feeling that I feel like it just has without it. I know a lot of people like this ink. I've seen lots of good reviews on it. I think it might just be a personal preference thing, or the type and quality of pen perhaps that you put that in. I don't know. But for me, it's just been a little bit on the dry side. So here I was just doodling around after I refilled the pen, and I got just these nice dark green, wet flowy lines. Did a couple leaves just for fun. And then I was just writing little things to myself to kind of just try it out. And then I flipped over for a little more experimentation, and it was great. And then all of a sudden it started to write quite a bit more lightly, more faintly. I gave it a little bit of break, came back, and it seemed to get darker again. So that is one thing that's a little perplexing to me, how it can write dark and then all of a sudden it's writing lighter. So I think that that is because the writing is going quicker than the flow of ink into the feed and nib, perhaps. Maybe you can comment on that. I'm still new to this, and I know people have commented on that, but it's been a day since I've written, so let's just see what is it like today. So it feels good. This is Cosmo Air Light paper, by the way. It's not as dark. It has some nice shading. Definitely comes out much more in a gushy manner, for lack of a professional term. This is called White Lightning, and it's from Van Ness Pens. So that's really good there. But it is a little bit funny, the darkness and lightness element, but I do much more prefer it with the additive. I do not know what this cost. Additive. Let me show you the bottle again. And it says here, it's most effective when used at concentrations less than 1%. for use in pour flowing or dry inks to increase flow consistency. And I would say that it has done that. I tried it before in the past. It's been several months, maybe even a year since I've really focused on trying out some different inks with the White Lightning, so I can't remember exactly which ones I used. I believe I did do the Alt Gold Grün before, but I don't think it was in the same pen. I think it might have been in Kaweco. But this now, it's like very wet, very flowy. It still feels controlled, like it's not just coming out so fast it's a big blob. But to me, it greatly improves the ink. So I just wanted to share that as a follow-through, follow-up, whatever, to what I had previously said about trying this ink without it and then with it. And in this case, I would strongly suggest trying it, but I think it is important that you get the right or close to the right ratio, because I have used this before and put way too much in, and then it was just a mess. So it didn't work. It has to be used properly. But if you have some dry inks or something and you want to, maybe don't want to get rid of them, but want to increase that ink flow, the White Lightning might be the answer for you. I have a few others that I may try it in. I have an orange diamine ink that I bought for like fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving type writing. I don't like it a whole lot. It's actually brighter maybe than I want, but it also feels a little bit dry. So I think this would be a good thing to try with that. So that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful to somebody, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.